Did you know that over 85% of adults over the age of 60 still eat cheese at least twice a week? It's a source of comfort, a staple of our diets. But what if I told you that nearly every senior is making one critical mistake in the cheese aisle? A mistake that could be quietly cutting years off their life. Almost 99% of seniors have no idea they're regularly eating cheeses that could silently double their heart attack risk and slash their chance of living to a healthy 80 by a shocking 40%. The cheese section at the supermarket may look innocent, but the truth is, it hides more secrets than most of us realize. In this video, we are going to reveal the 4 cheeses you must add to your plate for their incredible health benefits, and the 4 you need to kick out for good if you value your health after 60. The scariest part? The number 1 worst cheese on our list could skyrocket your stroke risk by a staggering 80%. And you've probably eaten it this week without a second thought. This isn't based on rumors. This is cold, hard science that most people never get to hear. Now let's get to the countdown, starting with the cheeses that do your body the most good. Part 1. The 4 best cheeses for your health. Number 4. Aged Gouda. Let me tell you why authentic aged Gouda is like a superfood disguised as a delicious cheese. When Gouda is aged for at least 18 months, something truly magical happens at the molecular level that transforms it from a simple dairy product into a nutritional powerhouse. During this long aging process, the proteins break down into smaller, more digestible compounds called peptides, which your body can absorb much easier than the proteins in fresh, young cheeses. This is especially important as we get older, because our digestive systems become less efficient. But here's where it gets really interesting. Aged Gouda is one of the richest food sources of vitamin K2. This is a nutrient most people have never even heard of, but it could literally save your life. Vitamin K2 works like a traffic director for calcium in your body. Instead of letting calcium accumulate in your arteries, where it causes dangerous plaque buildup, a process called calcification, K2 escorts it directly to your bones where it belongs. In fact, the Rotterdam study, a large-scale human trial, found that participants with the highest intake of vitamin K2 had a 57% lower risk of dying from heart disease. Just 1 ounce of aged Gouda provides about 75 micrograms of K2, which is more than most people get in an entire week. This cheese also contains high levels of conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a beneficial fatty acid that research shows can help reduce body fat and improve immune function. What makes aged Gouda particularly special is that the long aging process eliminates most of the lactose, making it easily digestible even for many people who are lactose intolerant. How to enjoy it? Eat it at room temperature to allow its complex caramel-like flavors to develop. The ideal serving is about 1 to 1.5 ounces, paired with apple slices or whole grain crackers to slow absorption and provide synergistic gut health benefits. Number 3. Genuine Parmesan cheese. Real Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy isn't just a cheese, it's essentially an edible multivitamin that happens to taste incredible. We are not talking about the stuff in the green can, which is often filled with wood pulp, cellulose, and preservatives. Authentic Parmesan is made using traditional methods that haven't changed in nearly 900 years, creating a cheese with an unbelievable nutritional profile. Just 1 ounce contains about 10 grams of protein, but it's the quality of this protein that is remarkable. The extensive aging process, often up to 32 months, breaks down the proteins so thoroughly that they're essentially pre-digested, meaning even people with sensitive stomachs can usually handle it without any issues. The calcium content is off the charts at about 330 milligrams per ounce, more than a glass of milk. But unlike milk, the calcium in Parmesan comes packaged with the perfect ratio of phosphorus and magnesium for optimal absorption. Italian researchers have found that the bioavailability of calcium from Parmigiano Reggiano is nearly 100%, compared to only about 30% from many calcium supplements. This cheese also contains all 9 essential amino acids in perfect proportion, making it a complete protein source that rivals meat in quality. Fascinatingly, Parmigiano Reggiano contains natural compounds that can help reduce anxiety and promote better sleep. It's also loaded with tyrosine, an amino acid your brain uses to produce dopamine, which keeps you alert and focused. How to enjoy it? Break it into small, crystalline chunks rather than just grating it. The Italians traditionally eat about an ounce after a meal to aid digestion and provide a perfect protein boost without overloading the system.
Number 2. Grass-fed raw cheddar. Now, before you worry about the word raw, let me explain why properly aged raw cheddar from grass-fed cows is one of the healthiest foods you can possibly consume. When cheddar is made from raw, unpasteurized milk and aged for at least 60 days, a legal requirement in the US, any potentially harmful bacteria are eliminated, while all the beneficial enzymes and probiotics remain intact. These enzymes, which are destroyed by pasteurization, actively help your body digest the cheese and absorb its nutrients. Making it grass-fed takes it to another level. Grass-fed dairy contains a much healthier ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids, creating an anti-inflammatory powerhouse. It can contain up to 500% more CLA than conventional cheddar. The vitamin content reads like a pharmacy shelf. It's loaded with bioavailable vitamin A, retinol, vitamin D, and the most potent form of vitamin K2, MK4, which is crucial for preventing arterial calcification. What truly sets it apart is its rich probiotic content. Unlike pasteurized cheeses, raw cheddar contains dozens of strains of beneficial bacteria that support your gut microbiome, which is the command center for your immune system and even your mental health. How to enjoy it? To get the maximum benefits, never heat raw cheddar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, about 50 degrees Celsius, as this destroys the delicate enzymes and probiotics. Let it come to room temperature for 30 minutes before eating to enjoy its full flavor. Number 1. Swiss Gruyere. Authentic Swiss Gruyere deserves the top spot on this list because it represents the most complete package of nutrition, digestibility, and unique health benefits you can find in any cheese. Real Gruyere from Switzerland must be made from raw milk of cows that graze on diverse alpine meadows, creating a cheese with a unique nutritional profile. The special bacteria used in making Gruyere produce propionic acid during the aging process, a compound that research shows can reduce inflammation and lower cholesterol. These same bacteria also produce vitamin B12 in amounts that surpass almost any other food. But here is the secret weapon. Gruyere contains the highest levels of glutathione precursors of any cheese. Glutathione is your body's master antioxidant, crucial for detoxification and protecting your cells from damage, but our natural production plummets as we age. The specific amino acid profile in Gruyere helps your body boost its own glutathione production naturally. The 12-month minimum aging process breaks down its proteins into tiny di- and tripeptides that your body can absorb directly without any further digestion. This means you get all the muscle-building benefits without taxing your digestive system. Swiss studies have even shown that elderly people who consume Gruyere regularly maintain their muscle mass better than those getting protein from other sources. How to enjoy it? Melt it gently into warm soups or eat it with whole grain bread. This combination enhances the bioavailability of its B vitamins and glutathione precursors. The 4 worst cheeses for your health. Now, let's turn to the dark side of the cheese aisle. These are the 4 cheeses you should never let near your plate if you value your health. Number 4. Processed cheese slices. Those individually wrapped cheese slices might be convenient, but they're a processed nightmare. They typically contain less than 50% actual cheese. The rest is a cocktail of emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial colors, and sodium phosphates. The sodium in just 2 slices can exceed 600 milligrams, but it's the phosphate form that's truly dangerous. Research shows this type of sodium is far more harmful than regular salt and has been linked to accelerated aging, kidney damage, and an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. The emulsifiers used have been shown to disrupt the gut microbiome and can contribute to leaky gut, triggering inflammation throughout your body. These products are a chemical concoction masquerading as food. Number 3. Cheese spreads in jars. Those shelf-stable cheese spreads that don't require refrigeration until opened should set off major alarm bells. These products are cheese in name only, often containing more modified food starch, inflammatory oils, and chemicals than actual dairy. Most contain partially hydrogenated or interesterified fats, which are incredibly damaging to your heart. The sodium content is astronomical, and many contain MSG hidden under names like natural flavoring. Perhaps most concerning is the presence of phthalates, hormone-disrupting chemicals that can leach from the plastic packaging into the fatty cheese spread. These chemicals, known as plasticizers, have been linked to metabolic disorders and reproductive problems. Cheese spread is a toxic cocktail that offers zero nutritional value. Number 2. Pre-shredded cheese in bags. This might surprise you, but pre-shredded cheese is one of the worst choices you can make. The problem lies in what they add to keep those shreds from clumping together. The anti-caking agents used are typically cellulose, indigestible wood pulp, or potato starch. While not toxic, they can cause digestive issues and prevent the cheese from melting properly. Many pre-shredded cheeses also contain natamycin, an antifungal agent that is essentially an antibiotic. Regular consumption can disrupt your gut microbiome, which is your first line of defense for immunity. The increased surface area of shredded cheese also leads to faster oxidation, destroying beneficial nutrients and creating harmful compounds before you even open the bag. You are paying more money for an inferior, potentially harmful product. Number 1. Blue cheese. Blue cheese gets its distinctive flavor from penicillium mold. While this is safe for many, for seniors, it presents a unique set of risks. Blue cheese contains extraordinarily high levels of tyramine, a compound that can trigger severe migraines and dangerously spike blood pressure in susceptible individuals. If you take MAO inhibitor medications for depression or Parkinson's disease, eating blue cheese could cause a hypertensive crisis, landing you in the emergency room. The cheese is also incredibly high in histamines, which can trigger headaches, hives, anxiety, and insomnia in people with histamine intolerance, a condition that becomes more common with age. The saturated fat in blue cheese is particularly high in palmitic acid, which research has shown to be more inflammatory than other types of saturated fats. The combination of high tyramine, histamines, inflammatory fats, excessive sodium, and potential mycotoxins makes blue cheese a very risky choice that offers minimal nutritional benefits compared to its potential for harm. So there you have it. 4 cheeses that can help you live longer and stay stronger, and 4 that could be quietly sabotaging your health from the inside out. Making the right choices at the cheese counter could be the difference between a vibrant, independent future and a lifetime of unnecessary health risks. The science is clear, the evidence is real, and now you have the knowledge to make every meal work for you, not against you.